Ready to rock and roll. Here's Jonathan Garibay.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now it's Graham. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Graham will throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At the 20.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they... anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 21-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score 9-0.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk,
and he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Monk, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Parker, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is getting touchdown.
Chris Godwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a bit closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the route is on here in this first half. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Drake Jackson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
52 black, check pink, yellow, line, check white.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a play fake. Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards to pick up there. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Going right back to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Graham to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you want.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Right. Ultra. Go ultra.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. To graduate the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. That's caught. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.